You are watching this at some time in the future. The Hoffman family welcomes you as a witness to our adventure, which you are about to view. The adventure had 5 travelers, the 4 of us Hoffmans, plus a small video camera that we brought along and interacted with. We called it our future box. So please, sit back and watch us as we prepare to hit the road.
Davey, move over this way. Henry, move over.
All right. This, look at the camera, is the Hoffman family.
Yeah.
About to go where?
France.
Talk to the camera.
France.
And we're going for 2 weeks. First time we're taking a family vacation. We waited 6 months for this family vacation. Why did it start? Because
I learned French.
son Henry learned French enough so he could get us around. Doesn't have to be a genius, but he's got to be able to say croissant. And for Davey, he has to say chocolate sandwich or whatever. What do you want?
A chocolate sandwich.
Yeah. We are the Hoffman family. We are on the road, adventuring. She is nervous.
About not sleeping.
1 in 10.
Right this second?
Breathe.
5. This morning when I got up, 9 in 10. I've done yoga, I've done a walk, I floated things down the river, I picked peas, I'm feeling better. I touched the chickens, right? That all helps.
How about you? Are you nervous?
I am very nervous because I'm not sure if the French will understand me. I forgot some of the French words, so I'm hoping I'll get by.
I think you'll be good.
Good, I
Well, in a
hope.
few days, within a few days. What about you? Are you nervous or okay?
Nervous.
What are you nervous about?
Just going to another country?
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm not nervous.
Oh, thank Jesus.
But then again, I have my computer.
Hey, that's more, well, both of
I have my
Both of us.
Kindle,
You have your
loaded with
Kindle,
books.
that's a great relief. And I have a cell phone that will work anywhere and can call home at any time. All right, we ready to hit the road?
We're ready.
Shake hands.
See you back
Shake
here
hands.
in 2 weeks.
Shake hands.
See you back here in 2 weeks.
See you back here in
See
2
you
weeks.
back here
Shake
in 2
hands.
weeks.
Goodbye.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
We came to Paris because Henry learned French, but that's not the real reason. The real reason was to be with Henry and Davy and give them a sense of things that we couldn't do, Heidi and I, at home.
Mommy's going to the bathroom. Oh, here comes the camera.
Excuse me, I'm reading the Paris book on more eyes.
Marie.
No, more eyes than I need in the bathroom.
Are you ready to go walking?
No.
You want to walk in Paris?
No.
The city streets of Paris are spectacular, unique. Davy didn't want to walk, but we did walk, and miles. It was like unbelievable from the first minute. There was music, there was art, there was food, there was fascinating people everywhere.
Sacred chants of the monks, you hear me?
We just ordered, and we have no idea what we ordered. It's Nems. Son Henry, there he is,
I don't know.
and son Davy don't know what a Nems is. We don't know what we're getting, but we ordered them. And we also ordered some framboise. You know what framboise are?
I've heard that, but I don't know what it is.
He doesn't know what it is. Do you know what a framboise is?
No.
We don't know what we're eating. Davy, how are the Nems?
Good.
What is a Nems? We don't know. I'm eating the Nems, but I'm also having a little framboise. Let me show you the framboise. That's the part of it, and then you framboise it in here. See? And this is going to be. You would wear that?
Yeah, if took out the tie, then I would definitely wear it.
Would you like the silk handkerchief that's in there?
Yes, I would. Although I don't yet know what handkerchiefs are really used for. I mean, they could be used for blowing your nose, but they look more of a decoration, so I'm not really sure if you should blow your nose on them or something.
Look at that beautiful sandwich. Davy, you're so lucky.
And Mommy had the dietetic French brunch.
In my hot chocolate.
Oh! They make them in Paris, chocolate covered nuts.
Oh, I get it. Chocolate covered nuts. If we could take a taxi back to the apartment.
Well, wipe down your legs. You'll get it all off.
Will you stop videotaping this, please? When are we gonna get home? I'm really tired.
Probably tomorrow morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
After the temperature drops to about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Not
In fact, we're going to be eating your shorts because they have chocolate on them. Notre Dame.
It didn't mean much to anybody but me because I had been there. But once you see the place, once you get inside the place, once you start to climb the 400 steps, it becomes very strange.
Notre Dame. Run, run, run to get online. Davey, one at a time. One. Just take one. Very slow.
There wasn't another 5-year-old on that line, prepared to climb those steps. I told Davey this was a crucible. I told Davey that he had to make it. I told Davey that he had to make it without breaking down. And typical of Davey, he did.
What happened to Henry?
I'm terribly afraid of heights.
They both have a fear of heights. I think it's Heidi's family, but she thinks it's mine.
This is really nice.
What is the code, Mommy?
X37.
Henry opens our apartment.
Daddy, I can always remember codes and stuff.
Here is the key, Henri.
I always knew Paris was crazy, and fortunately for me, these thousands and thousands of motorcyclists show up, God knows why, with such noise and such insanity. This was fun.
They completely shut down traffic.
Oh yeah, this is a major protest. It's fantastic.
They're like little boys. See what they're protesting?
What?
Bike tax. I read a news broadcast and it said you have to pay a fee to park your bikes. It said no, say no to bike park tax.
Don't tax bikers.
Yeah, don't tax bikers. We're just like other peoples, except with smaller vehicles.
Today is a rainy day, so we are going to the Louvre. This is the entrance to the Louvre.
Daddy, here's how you would say that. Aujourd'hui pluie. Today rain.
Ah, a sphinx.
Yeah.
Thousands of years old.
That's a sphinx.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a painted ceiling by artists. Painted that ceiling.
Hey Henry, that might be
Not as good as the lines. Oh boy, we got a real problem in this museum. Too many lines. Davey will never get through. Okay, Davey, come on.
Now it's all right.
Okay, it's all right. We're safe. This must be it. The Mona Lisa. That little stamp is the Mona Lisa. Oh, I thought it was much bigger.
No, it's like the size of a book.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. That's all I wanted.
I want to get out of here.
Yep,
He
here
can't
we go.
stand it. He's boiling hot.
Me too.
Take off his coat. You
I'm
hot too?
really sweating.
All right, let's get out of here. Don't come to the Louvre if you got any brains in your head and you have kids. Get me out of the Louvre. Get me out of the Louvre, Mommy.
It cost us $30 to get in here for nothing.
Hey, David, did you like the museum?
No.
No, neither did I. I hated the museum.
We just paid $30 for nothing.
Okay, we're out of the Louvre now. We're walking down. We're going to try and get on these river boats. They say hop on, hop off.
Guys, I see the boat.
Hey, boy. It's the captain.
Is the ocean that way?
It's a river. This is a river, not an ocean.
Hey, cool. Let us
This is the big. Go on. Okay, everybody on.
Filmmaker, I look for moments like this. The moments that 50 years later, you'll still remember. The carousel, the music, the horses, the Eiffel Tower.
Goodbye, Eiffel Tower. Till next time.
On board Autobus Paris. Next stop, Orsay Museum in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
May you need any information about cultural and tourist life in Paris? Don't hesitate to come and ask me.
The essence of floating is that your antenna's up and you're tuned to every opportunity. And as you walk down the street, you're both in a space where no one can touch you and no one sees you and no one hears you, but you're alert to everything that's going on around you, and you just can do whatever you want. How do you feel about it?
Floating involves being totally immersed in the experience of your surroundings and taking yourself out of the picture. So there's no you, and you just start to notice everything around you. And when you're on a busy street, it's so much fun because the scene keeps changing and moving every few seconds.
My boys got to know the good with the bad. They got to take the clean with the dirty.
Yeah. How did you do that? I'm a lot better at hoops. I'm just good at it.
I'm just good at it. Davey Hoffman at his best when you say, and then he starts to sing. He's singing all the time.
Whenever I don't know how to feel about something, I watch what Davey's doing.
Oh, hi, camera. I've never seen a camera before. Why am I talking a lot? Okay? I'm almost done with the camera, but
all
I'm
right.
still talking. Okay, I'm done with the camera.
Okay, bye. All right. It's evening. There is, in every restaurant, including the one that we're in now, smoke. My son, from California, is used to no smoke.
And I am very tense.
And he's tense. Why is he tense? Because
Henry has real anxieties. They're real. I think my job as his daddy is to teach him how to deal with that anxiety, own up to it, and get past it. And you know, my dad had a lot of anxiety. He was a person who suffered with anxiety. So I'm very sympathetic to Henry's anxiety and see no reason to make him any more uncomfortable than he already is.
How do you relax in the restaurant? This is what I do. I sit here. The next thing I do is I drink some water. Calm down. I also personally, this is really true, boys, I love the window. Look at that old guy across the street. He's older than me. Maybe.
When are we gonna go to the ice cream place?
What do you think about Daddy and my daddy?
Good. What do you think about when are we gonna go to the ice cream place?
Good.
When are we gonna go to the...
Let's see. Is Daddy better than ice cream?
No.
Wrong way, Henry. First step is to know where the ice cream place is. Right, Mommy? I don't see ice cream.
We have 2 chocolate donuts.
No, 3. You won't.
I think 3 of these. Why don't you just wait till we get back?
Why?
To the room.
I'm not gonna eat any more of this. Hey, there's chocolate inside the donut.
Oh, we went to Paris, and what did we do? We ate chocolate donuts and some. What are you eating, Heidi? Coffee
Something that
eclair.
looks like poo.
What do they call pigeon in French, Henry? I don't know.
I know. Let's look it up. Pigeon.
We want to speak with our pigeon friends, our fair feathered
We
French
want to
pigeon friends. Express to the pigeon. But we want to know.
I can probably-
They don't understand English. No, they don't know English. They're pigeons.
Pigeon.
Pigeon, come here.
Daddy, I made a giant box. Okay, now I'll tell you when I'm
I think
done.
this pigeon is interested, Debbie, in your work.
It looks like a face with a wing.
It's the door.
And the pigeon is interested. We have an interested pigeon. Hello, pigeon. What is it?
It's a guy.
So it is a guy, yeah. It's a guy with very long
arms. Right?
long arms. Hey, you look really good. Is that your own style? Nice design.
I need to put on my shirt.
Yeah, it's like Tarzan. You look like Tarzan. Tarzan. Do you know who Tarzan is? Our last day in Paris. We have walked our tushies off. We've seen lots of things. No, David. Now we're gonna take rest. Take off our shoes. Our apartment, security and safety. Poor Davy. Davy tried. He tried. Davy tried. You gonna walk up, Henry? No. How come? Daddy will take the stairs because he's the young one in the family. Oh, Jesus, this feels like Notre Dame. Oh, a clean and neat apartment.
The Earth is still bouncing.
Earth is bouncing. Daddy's tired. Mommy's tired. Davy's tired. Take your shoes off. Poor Davy. Take your shoes off, Mommy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Tonight we
Olives.
have pistachio muffins,
Pistachio muffins.
fruits,
Beautiful fruit.
olives, wine,
Wine.
chocolate,
Chocolate.
2 chocolates, cashews,
Cashews.
cornflakes,
Cornflakes. Cheese. And
Butter.
There's other cheeses. There's still some baguette.
There's baguette.
The boys are having French
Mommy, can
chipped
you
potato.
There's a baguette.
Baguette. So you like Paris? What do you like? Do you like walking?
No.
No. Do you like
I like
pigeons?
going to that big thing when we go up to the stairs.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
You like Notre Dame. So did I.
Can you tell me a story about that?
Yep.
Thanks.
There were 2 people.
Thanks.
One was Notre, and the other was Dame. They got together and they said, let's build a big church. Very, very tall, and let's make the church with little steps so everybody has to walk to the top. Notre said, but I can't walk to the top. And Tom said, We're going to build it so you have to, because once you're on those stairs, you know that. You can't go backwards. So they build the staircase, and they say, let's try it out on some kids. Who is the youngest kid we could try it out on? And Notre said, 10 years old. And Dom said, 5 years old. And Notre said, no, we can't try it out on a 5-year-old. That's too young.
That's unfair.
That's unfair. No 5-year-old could go up that stairs. And Dom said, there's this kid in Santa Cruz, Davy Hoffman. He can go up those stairs. No, says Notre, he can't. He'll stop in the middle. He'll break down crying. Dom says, give him a chance. Davy Hoffman begins to walk. Mommy, this is hard. Notre says, you see, he can't do it. Dom says, he'll do it. He'll keep on going till he gets to the very, very top of the tower above the bells. And he did it. 400 steps. Dom was right. Then he went all the way down, just slipped once, because the stairs are slow, slippery.
And again on the wood steps, on the rock.
You didn't slip. You were afraid, but you kept on going.
But yes, I slipped on the wood.
You did at the end.
Daddy, tell me the rest of the story.
That's the story. Davy Hoffman, this kid from Santa Cruz.
Tell me that story again.
Not right now.
My leg's
Evening in Paris. Tuesday night, June 21st. Unbelievable action. Holy moly, the Marais is flying tonight. On the last night, we walked into the Marais.
Wonderful boutiques, lovely perfume, and incredible art, and really sexy young people, all with great energy.
Oh, they think I'm a crazy old man, but I'm not. We know. I'm your daddy. We know I'm not crazy.
Sometimes Dad.
Sometimes I'm crazy?
Yeah, no, sometimes dads can be old man.
That's right. Sometimes Dad. Whoop, he's playing some game now. Go ahead, let him up, David. Let little pieces. Whoa, there she goes.
I don't think it's safe for you to be out, but, you know, you're 70 years old, so you're old enough.
There's nothing that's unsafe here.
Everyone's worried by the moment and say, you know, be your own man, do your own thing.
Why? All right. Goodbye, Paris. 42 Rue de Rivoli.
Hello, whatever hotel name is.
It's Cro-Magnon. The hotel is the Hotel Cro-Magnon. We'll go on the train.
This one's yours. Stand right up.
Do not give Henry Hoffman his own right now. He'll lose it.
Yeah.
Ooh, all my vitamins. Every single morning. Vitamins. How come they're not fat when they give you hot chocolate, which is real chocolate? Then they add a sugar, which my son Henry, there he is.
I don't know why they add a sugar. I mean, why do they add a sugar?
Your attention, please. We would like to remind you that smoking is strictly forbidden.
Oh, strictly forbidden.
Señoras y señores.
We're on the move.
There goes another train. Yep. I was going to say this is moving pretty swiftly. What's swiftly mean? Fast and there's no trouble.
Don't cut the glass, it says. Who would cut the glass? That'd be crazy.
I think they're trying to say, if in case of an emergency, bash the glass and cut it open.
Oh, yeah.
And jump out.
They told me I was getting a 4-door. This car is supposed to fit all of our suitcases and everything. Uh-oh. This shows you when you're renting from Auto Europe and you don't know, my pillow broke, I know, but let's look in the car. And what we see is total crowded mess because I didn't plan it right. And now if I open it up, you will see there is not a bit of room here. I didn't do this perfectly, but...
Either Daddy's driving or he's directing the movie. It's one or the other.
Off me now, on my face. There's my face.
Pay attention to the road. We're coming up.
Stop here for a little screening. We're in Les Aisies, the center of the caves. And Mommy is doing what?
Un petit panini jambon.
What is so good about it?
Je ne sais pas. C'est perfecto.
Perfecto. What about you? What are you eating, Debbie?
Ham and butter sandwich.
Ham and burr sandwich, that's right.
Ham and burr. And I'm having a little chicken burr. And right behind us here are caves. The Cro-Magnon in Les Aisies. Pretty room. Not much in it, but it's big. It's really big. In fact, we have a 2-room suite. Bathroom. Henry's on his machine. Tomorrow we get up, we go that way to Lascaux 2, and then we go that way to the canoeing. And then we go... You must be from Rhode Island, girl. Hey, Hen. Mom and I like this kind of town. This is much more our speed. Nobody's around. Beautiful little houses, little gardens, perfect walls. Somewhere up there is the cave. Oh boy. Hey guys, look at this.
Come on.
Wait till you see, there's a hole in the mountain. People came through this. This is where people walked. Wow, this is going to be good.
We went to the south of France for the caves. People painting perfect animals in the rock on the ceiling, one on top of the other. The animals are never fighting. Nothing is ever being hunted. There are no weapons. That's one of the things that make the archaeologists say that it is a religious place. But you felt right from the start that there was a female statement being made or something.
Well, when you walk into the caves and you see these paintings and the strangeness of them, I was prepared for that. What I wasn't prepared for was the peaceful, playful, comforting quality of seeing all these animals around you, the rock being used as a pregnant belly just by the way the rock moved. It was the lack of violence between all the animals seemed much more female to me than male.
After the caves, we all felt hungry to hear more, to understand more. This was really provocative stuff. So I hired Bart, a local guide, known to tell you the stuff you don't ordinarily hear about and to show you the stuff you don't ordinarily see.
What you want to imagine is that in the 5th century, out of Central Europe, many peoples migrated into Western Europe. That's to say, life was very good in the valley of the Danube, and every so often there were too much people, and they moved out. And last time that really happened was in the 5th century, and it was the migration of these people that toppled the Roman Empire.
Look at this, guys.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, look at that.
Beautiful.
What a beautiful.
And it's just the start.
And
Here, on over 5 square kilometers, we have remains of the last 250,000 years.
Amazing.
Every historic and prehistoric period are present.
People lived here.
Yes. Now, what happened here in this valley? From 250,000 years ago on, Neanderthal man came and camped underneath the overhanging cliffs. On both sides of the valley, we have cliffs. So we found lots and lots of remains of Neanderthal campsites. Later, Homo sapiens during the Old Stone Age came here as well. This is where we were this afternoon.
Bart took us to place after place, and in one place, he was telling us about the terrain. But Heidi looked at something else.
This image of the female body, the same image showed up over and over. A woman with large breasts, large belly, large legs. They could have sculpted anything they wanted, but this same image kept showing up. What does it mean?
There's 2 female images. You see them in all the shops, right? There's these certain images.
Yes.
And then there are 2 females. They're both grotesquely fat with everything hanging out, right? Is it fertility? Is it
Most likely.
sexy? Is it female? Is it...
It's an exaggeration of feminine, female characteristics.
Why'd they exaggerate
Very
it so much?
wide, heavy hips,
Heavy,
heavy
big, huge
breasts,
big belly.
most likely as to symbolize fertility. We will never know exactly why they exaggerated in that way.
Maybe they liked it, Bart.
And that is possible. We will never know exactly. Nevertheless, we do know that we, in certain cases, can speak of an artistic exaggeration. But,
Sure.
What my mom's trying to say is
No. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
that the females might be more peaceful. So if there if there are female artists, they probably don't want to draw about killing and hunting and things like that. They might be more peaceful, and they don't want to show everyone about killing.
I understand.
Strawberries.
Look at this beautiful road. Oh, look at these. Guys, look at this road. You couldn't even drive a car on it. It's just for wagons. Beautiful. All you got to do is get off the beaten path. Where are we? The cemetery.
What is this place? Here we are! Daddy, what is this place?
Cemetery.
Isn't that beautiful? Look what they did for me. 70 years old. Isn't that beautiful?
Fishing rod, look. Fishing rod. Oh, nice. What they did in life, huh? These are all fairly new. A guitar player. Footballer. Papa.
A regret souvenir.
Hand painted.
41 to 96. Jesus, these people do not live as long as you do, Dad.
So people who are still alive come and remember the people who are not here.
Daddy, but do you still remember their name?
Yeah, their names are written on the stones.
What's that guy's name?
That guy's name is Tambia.
Hey, Daddy.
Yep.
Daddy, when I die, I think I'm gonna get one of those buildings, but a small gravestone, so that I can have all my stuff right next to me. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, so. Hey, Henry.
That's a good idea, Henry.
Yeah, small tomb, but a big building around it, so that I can have all my stuff without.
Huh?
Because there's probably not going to be enough space if I choose a big gravestone, or at least a normal sized one.
Anyway.
Also, when Henry dies, he's gonna have all of his room and everything fired.
All of Henry's things fired? No, fired.
No, he means burned.
Burned.
You know how you can get your own stuff burned?
Where is Mommy going?
It has happened in the future, but we're not in the future. We're in the present.
Yeah.
So,
And here we go now. Beautiful butterflies. There's been a lot of fish. Do we see any fish? Yeah, little baby fish in there.
I think I got the hang of it.
I don't see too many of those old castles here, but they should be coming.
I love to do a little skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping. Is that a certain kind of ice cream?
Yeah.
Floating down the river on a lazy afternoon. Floating down the river in France. Floating down the river on a lazy afternoon. And I got wet pants.
This is what I thought you were going to say. Right?
Floating down the river on a lazy afternoon with some chocolate ice cream in my vision. When I get there, I'm gonna have the ice cream, French ice cream. Oh, beautiful.
Look at that.
It's good.
It is so hot today. They have to keep the ice cream at negative 20 degrees. Look at the refrigerator.
So hot outside.
Is this weather typical? Or
Yes, July, August, it's sometimes
like
that.
this, yeah.
We can all stand here like this now. Wait for our turn. Ah. Oh, my turn's over.
My turn is right here.
Ah.
My turn.
So 99. That's today, right? Tomorrow, Tuesday,
It's rain.
79, which is still pretty hot. What, honey?
Let's see. I got dynamite GoPro power. It starts out kind of slow, but then it gets good.
So what's a big deal about being nude anyway? I mean, we're nudies around the house, not around anybody else. Boy, we're private as hell, but when we're around each other, a lot of times it's all hanging out. Or down, as the case may be.
Doesn't work for all families, but it sure works for ours.
There's a tick on his balls. I told you.
What?
There's a tick on his balls. Lay back. Look, tick on the balls. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Henry, I'm sorry, but I gotta pick it off here.
There's a tick
Get
on my ball.
Get us out of France. The Sarlat Market, Saturday morning, Sarlat. We're here to see food.
C'est un peu moins la rondeur, mais c'est un petit peu moins élégant du fait que le glaçage a été plaqué avec le
The world's largest
Tomato. Making pralines. The nuts go round.
What's this, a donut?
Looking, smelling people stop them. Beautiful duck fat.
Those two words are an oxymoron. Beautiful duck fat, little sausage, and little doggies.
J'ai fait mal parce que j'ai dû tenir en même temps.
Where's Davy? Mommy. Heidi. Heidi.
In a second, Davy was lost. I ran through the crowd and I screamed, "Davy! Davy! Davy!"
Oddly enough, I had no panic. I saw what happened, and I knew Davy. And I knew that Davy would stop walking and start crying.
Okay, so Davy got lost. Davy got lost, and I was screaming. I went screaming through this market. And,
Oh, there you
Davy, Davy! People thought I was crazy. I said, where's the officer? Tourism. Tourism. It's down there. I went down there. I went ahead of the line.
Yeah.
She said, what is your son's name? Davy. No problem, she said. The people on the street have this happen all the time. They pick them up. So Davey did the right thing. He went to somebody,
He was
and
sobbing,
they would have taken.
and he was sucking his fingers.
Oh, they would have taken Davey to the Office
She
of
was
Tourism.
taking him there.
Yeah, and then they meet there and they find Davey. So we got to go back and tell them we found Davey, or else they're going to still be looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Davey was sobbing, huh?
Sucking his fingers. Yeah.
Okay, there she is. I'm just going to... Mommy, will you hold up Davey? We found Davey. Good. Thank you. Thank you. That is the wife, speeding as far as I'm concerned, through the French countryside, not treating it respectfully.
So I had come to this castle to see fancy furniture and luxuries like indoor plumbing, because we had just come from Neanderthals and basic stone tools, and look how far as a human race we had come. I felt proud to be a human being.
Higher, and don't go.
This was the dining room 500 years ago
By the fire, with the flash
of this chateau.
No.
We thought it was a medieval castle home with some interesting furniture, stuff like that. But we were in for something else.
You quickly learn not to be
They
afraid.
do have a small thing about how women were abused.
How?
It's horrible what Heidi's reading. She stops for 1 second to think, should I go on?
Hold on.
I stop for 1 second to think, can the boys take this? And both of us decide without words to go on. Straight out, the kids heard it. No editing.
This is the chamber of the terrible Bouc de Rognac. He'd bring girls in here and abuse them and take advantage of them. You'd be locked in this room and you'd have nowhere to go with the girls.
He was the owner of this house?
His reputation was known from one end of the Vézère Valley to the other. He exercised his power and his right of the first night over young girls of this region with particular nastiness and ferocity. The exiguity of this room left no chance for the unfortunate girl. A right of servitude also existed, which obliged all young pubescent girls to serve as maids of all work for several weeks. This was the opportunity for the Lord, his sons, and also sometimes the valet to abuse these young women without defense. The chronicles also tell that in that time a man could marry without knowing his future wife. He was obliged to present her on his wedding night to the Lord, who could then amuse himself with her as he so wished.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Disgusting people. Like you were.
This room just was a place of abuse.
Disgusting.
With the door like
That's why when the revolution came, kill these bastards.
They
Right?
deserved it.
They deserved it.
They really deserved it.
They did.
It's
In the
good.
process of being restored, this room at the moment is used to store old arms as well as objects on the theme of torture in the Middle Ages, which will soon be on display in another room.
That would have
Get locked up in that thing. Room 22, minors are prohibited from entering the room alone, and access would only accompanied by parents. Certain historical depictions of these times risk to shock both young and old.
Wait.
Now we have to go.
Yeah.
Why do they shock?
Well, we don't know, but if it shocks you, you can leave.
Why can't we see it?
Try some of that.
More hateful stuff. Remember how you felt they didn't deal with women? This place does. We're going to write up Rognac as for saying the true story rather than... I really like a history place that tells it like it is rather than paint some pretty picture of the French.
Saying how good the Lord was. And
Right,
showing a picture of him doing good deeds.
right.
Well, they didn't show what he was really doing on the inside.
Rognac, disgusting. But, I mean, I believe that you got to see the bad with the good. This is worse than bad. It's horrible. Thank God we don't live then. And if I lived then, I wished I could have killed one of those guys.
You could, but you would get yourself killed.
Maybe we'd get other people on our side first.
So go. They thought just because they had the power, they could go and kill everybody for no reason.
They did have the power until people took it away from them, but it took a long time for people to take it away.
To see a room full of torture devices.
Will you please?
She's talking to me.
Would you please?
Would you rather not ever have seen it?
No, I mean just a
If
few
you never
rooms.
see it, you'd never know it.
You don't like the violence and the torture.
Yeah.
It sounds like
I don't
a good
like it
idea.
either.
I don't like it either. I find it
You have to
ridiculous.
keep reminding me.
No.
But listen, I don't like that I wouldn't see it. That would make me weak. I'd
Right.
rather see it. And
Me too.
And survive it.
Yeah.
And survive it.
We're gonna need different bags for these because
Okay.
that's the sun.
The sun.
But that's Pluto exploding. Early Stone Age table manners. There's no table manners.
There's no table. Our days in the Dordogne are over. This is our final breakfast. And we're on our way back to the United States. Our boys having had this adventure. So thank you, Le Cro-Magnon.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, bonjour. Nous souhaitons la bienvenue aux voyageurs.
We're on the train.
Notre train vient
It's
partir
about an hour and a half late.
Nous prions de bien vouloir
It's
nous en
really slow. We do get a voucher saying if your train was more than a half an hour late, this will allow you to go on the train again for free.
Starving, starving, starving. I'm starving. What do you do when you're starving? You look at the food through the glass elevator. What are you going to do when you grow up? Be a miner. You're going to mine your own mine?
Because Davey, if you're a miner,
You're going to dig the diamonds yourself.
Davey, if you're and I'm gonna paint them because I'm an artist, and I'm gonna find bugs.
Bugs,
Davey,
diamonds, and paints. Good idea.
Davey,
Good
if
business.
You're the miner.
The boy's going to make a lot of money.
If you're the miner, you'll have to give the diamonds to the person you hire.
Oh no, he's going to have his own mine. He owns.
Then he's gonna mine himself.
He's going to mine it, and he's going to paint them, and he's going to.
And God, that's hard.
And are you going to take care of your mother?
Maybe. Davey, you better have some strong
Wait a minute.
muscles.
You told me you love your mother more than anybody.
Okay, then I guess I am.
Yeah, you got to take.
Yes, I
Wait, Daddy, you can't talk to him right now.
Because he's buttering his bread. He can't take.
I mean, I'm painting my bread.
You are painting your bread, Davy. I agree. An artist you are.
You're eating your paint.
Yeah.
Not paint. It's butter paint.
Oh, no, pick it up. Oh, jeez. Everything's going on. Oh, poor boy. He tried, Mommy. Give him a little support. Davy tried. Oh, you're a good artist, Davy.
To have happened.
You're a good artist. Oh, Jesus. Davy tried. He's a real artist, you know. Artists sometimes crack their head on the table. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. It's time to go to sleep. Good night, gentlemen. Good night, gentlemen. Good night, gentlemen. It's time to go to sleep.
Okay.
Waking up the morning we were going to fly home, ready to go, eager to go, hungry to get back to the United States.
Lines. Very unhappy people. Everybody trying to stay cool and calm. Air France, very disorganized. We run across a minor problem here. Our bag is 1.6 kilos over the limit. Even though it is our only bag, it is.
No problem coming.
It weighs more, and we have to pay XX baggage, which is over $100. Even though there are 4 of us, 1 bag. So we're going to take the duck fat. You can't. You have to. This is the French bureaucracy. We're going to take the duck fat off the bag. We don't want to lose Davy. The world's biggest airplane. 589 of us are going back to San Francisco. This looks good. There's only about 7,000 people here to get on a plane. Apparently 40 people again were bumped. Did you hear that? We are about to board Air France Airbus 380A. Good, keep eating. We allow anything on the airplane.
Davy was magnificent. He was funny and fun and interesting and generous. The 12 and a half hours flew by.
I know I don't look very good, but it's 12 hours later. We are landing in San Francisco, back in our country, back near our city. 12 hours on the plane. Here's my boy. He didn't even have a problem, except he's about to crack. We all are. Mommy, just make a comment that you're about to land. Hold the camera like that, and then pass it to Davey. He can make a comment.
Thank the baby Jesus, we are about to land. I never thought we would get here.
There she blows.
No, San Francisco.
Customs. Health messages. Measles outbreak. Right, back. Thank you. You take them all. Okay, guys. Roll it, Davey. Nice when the customs guy says, "Welcome back to America." I like that. What a nutty amount of bags. This means out. We're going to see Samantha in 1 minute.
I'm so happy that I wanted to speak French and
No, Froggy.
What did they do to you guys?
Not easy, but they did was that easy.
Your hair got longer, Hen. I did.
12 and a half hours on the airplane. And
It's 24-hour delay.
24-hour delay.
That I got an Eiffel Tower with sparkles on it, and an Eiffel Tower on a painted brick that was white and little sparkles on it, and an Eiffel Tower on there, and the Arch was down there. Right, I know.
Past our plants to our door.
Okay, can you stand up for a second?
David and Heidi's home.
No? Okay. Mommy's
Here
coming.
we
Let
are.
me carry you to the
Here
couch.
we are.
Ooh, it's nice and cool in
Our
here.
house in Santa Cruz. This isn't France. Oh,
Alright, there you go.
here comes the other one. Oh boy, up for a whole day. They're up more than 24 hours, these poor people. Poor Henry. Okay, you boys did it. We did it, Mommy.
Ooh, what a nice house you people have.
Oh, and it's so beautiful.
Judy, let's take you.
And there's Davey's fish. There's Henry. And there's Davey below Henry. Yeah, just let Davey lie there. I'll get in the suitcases and we'll be back in our house. 3:30 in the morning. Mommy's not up. Henry's back at his home computer. Phew, thank the Lordy. Davey's watching TV, having a Golean crunch, right? You wide awake. All right, so this is me. This is what I bought for myself. We went to France June 2011, the Hoffmans. We traveled to France. I'm going to put it right here on the wall. This is my memory of the trip. We each have our memory. And I thought that was the innocent Hoffman family as we went to France looking like schmooze.
Schmooze.
But we did. And here is a piece of romance, real romance. This is how I felt with my wife Heidi in Paris. Lovely.
You have to wait till these guys.
Here's one of the worst mistakes you can do when you first get home. Open your bills.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this one game. Well, two. One I have, the other one I don't.
Here we are at the French farmers market. Only kidding.
We'll come and meet
This isn't French. This is Santa Cruz. This is what you do when you get home. You buy food, and we've got really fresh local food. Here's French potatoes. French potatoes. Do we want them? We had enough French potatoes.
I had enough
Magnificent
French
photograph
potatoes.
out here of the peas and the radishes, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's really good.
All these people dressed like Americans.
You're watching this DVD and you're wondering, why did Heidi and David, backed up by Henry and Davy, make this video? I've always desired to dramatize and make, even more important, reality. That's the kind of filmmaker I was from the very first moment I decided to make a film. This movie stems from the same instinct that it is important for us to share with you the future, the real lives, values, attitudes, expressions, interactions we had.
American holiday that I really like. Probably because I actually understand what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, right.
Henry, that makes me feel really good. That is why we went to France. Davey, get up. Stand by the nude lady, underneath the lady's apples, as they say. Okay, yep. Each person stands under the lady's breast with the apples. There's the lady. There's the kids. Okay, now if you could hold me, take me.
Okay.
Okay, it's rolling.
There's Daddy. Yeah, look at that. No, not. Oh, look, with all the bird shit on the Tuileries.
Okay, there's the
Hello, Davy.
Hi.
Trying to protect your son from having bird shit on his hands.
Alright, okay, filled with poop, so let's get down.
And Daddy's trying to make art.
Okay. Push the button at the top.
Did you see our apartment? Our apartment had clothes hanging off the rafters, hanging off the thing, food on all the counters. I'm not a clean freak. Bird shit carries with it bacteria. You're not supposed to, rub your bodies in bird shit. It's kind of a known scientific
But yet you
fact.
lived in it. You did live in it. You're not going to clean it, just like the rest of us.